We're live. Legal Licks, what's up?
What up, Maya? How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day. It's hot though, humid.
It's it's like when Chicago decided to be hot, it cranked it all the way up.
Yeah, it's like real humid for sure.
It's
Irritating humid.
yeah, it's toasty. It feels like Phoenix,
Yeah.
honestly.
Are you foreshadowing something? No, it's like
Anyways, do you want to give people a second to come on here before you go over all the money you made yesterday?
I ain't made too much money. I actually lost our favorite play of the day. It was the under in the Oklahoma City game,
Mm-hmm.
and it went to double overtime. It was a blowout winner. Then it went to double overtime. Can't really do nothing about that type of stuff, but it was kind of lame.
They said it was the first time that that's happened in over 5 years.
Yeah, I know, right?
So that's one thing that I don't think people would fault you because literally no one expected it because it never happens.
Yeah. Nah, it was a blowout winner. The live total was at like 202. We had under 220, and the
Mhm.
live total was at like 202. If it didn't go to double overtime, it was a blowout winner. I ain't mad at that.
Your other free play from yesterday hit though, right?
Yeah, Diamond Miller, the WNBA free play. Diamond Miller under 9.5 points. She ended with I think 3 points. So yeah, that was pretty easy. AJ Mitchell didn't do much yesterday, but foul. We got to get. I'm thirsty to get into this Thunder game. That was a good game. I'm thirsty.
Okay, you want to move on to it now?
Yeah, we can.
All right, the San Antonio Spurs versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game one of the series. Final score was 122 to 115. That score does not reflect the game whatsoever. It was a double OT game, and then in the last few seconds, the Spurs Wemby specifically took charge. Insane game. Where do we start?
I'm speechless. I mean, that's a good word I think to start with. Speechless on what we just witnessed. Yesterday might have been the turning point of the whole NBA. What we witnessed, literally. I've never seen any type of dominance like that ever. I don't think from anyone in all aspects of the game. I've never seen anything like that in all my years of watching basketball. Like, this is actually crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wemby is literally unstoppable. You don't know what to do with him. He's a matchup problem for every single team. He does everything. He had 9 offensive rebounds yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. And then they said he dropped a nuke when he hit this.
This is when I was screaming at the TV. Me and my mom were like, "Oh, he was 30 something feet away."
Yeah. Look at
That was
Fox.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like they saying on Instagram, yeah, Wemby just dropped a nuke. It's like, yeah, that's what it was. Because to be down 3 and take that shot is ridiculous. And then to continue, it's like he just took over in
Dominating.
overtime. Yeah, Wemby's it's too much. I don't know what the Thunder gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. We really might be witnessing the greatest player ever.
You think so?
Yeah, actually. I feel like Shea might be the best. It's hard. It's very hard to. You got to use your words wisely when you talk about this. Wemby is the most impactful player ever in the history of the game already. I think. As far as his impact on the floor. Someone I forgot. I'm trying to think who it was that said it. They was on Draymond Green's show. I don't know if it was Draymond or somebody else, but he was like that. He said that Wemby has the same gravity as Steph, but the dominance of Shaq. So like just like the fact that you just have to have and that the fact that he's 7'5" and he has the same gravity on offense that Steph Curry has, that's ridiculous because you have to pay so much attention to him. It makes the game so much easier for everyone else. And I mean, it's true. It's true. I mean, he can shoot the ball, he can rebound, block shots, he scores in the paint. You can't guard him with a small, you can't guard him with a big because he takes him off the dribble. There's nothing you can do.
On Instagram, Tasky said definitely going to be the greatest when it's all said and done for sure. Then on Twitch, DJ Mike Rob LTE said Shea might be the most skilled in the league. Wemby is the best. Is that kind of what you were trying to say?
Yeah. Pretty much that. It's just the presence that Wemby has is ridiculous. He is the most valuable player, regardless of Shea winning the award or not. Wemby's the most valuable player. If you would pick anybody but Wemby as your first pick, I think we talked about this a couple shows ago. If you pick anybody but Wemby, you need to get your brain checked out, honestly, or your eyes checked out, or something. Something ain't right. It's obvious who you need to have on your team. He does so much and makes up for so much, and just is a walking mismatch. The fact that the Thunder have someone that's 7 feet on their team, and instead of letting him guard Wemby, they let someone that's 6'7", 6'6" guard Wemby. Says a lot. Like, Chet is 7 foot.
Yeah, for me, that was a little confusing because I'm like, why is Chet not on Wemby? As soon as he gets the ball, you see baby Caruso trying. He was on him. He plays good defense, but he's over a foot taller than him. So I was thinking, like, why is Chet not on him? But they said Chet was scared of Wemby. He had him shook.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it looked like. Famous Los on Instagram, he was basically like, man, Chet, stop looking mad. You got to tell coach, let me at him or something. Like, you a 7-footer. You got to tell coach, let me guard. You can't just watch your 6'6" teammate out here trying to guard somebody 7'5" and you a 7-footer. Like, you're a 7-footer, gang.
No,
you
literally.
Are 7 feet tall,
These
bro.
are your people.
You are 7 feet tall, bro. Go guard him. Like, why are you sitting there letting Alex Caruso guard this man? Regardless, you got to just man up and guard him and do something. You got to do something, bro. Like this is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. We talked briefly about the Chet Wemby matchup, but some sort of adjustment has to be made. What do you think it is?
It's crazy. I don't know what Oklahoma City can do. Remember, I told everybody yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I got to sit and watch the game first. Y'all know I'm OKC crazy. The fact that I even I got to sit and watch this and I got to see what the adjustments can be or anything. I don't know what the adjustment can be. I don't know if they have the personnel. You have to double Wemby, and the Spurs got guys that knock down shots in the corner, like Vassell and Champagne. They're going to knock down the open threes, and they're wide open because you have to double Wemby, especially you have someone 6'7" on them. So, I mean, I think the adjustment next game is Chet going to have to step up and try to play on one-on-one. You got to just try to play Wemby one-on-one and hope he don't score a million points. Maybe try to get him in foul trouble. Isaiah Hartenstein couldn't play yesterday because, like we talked about, if you play a big that can't shoot against the Spurs, Wemby's just sitting in the paint on every defensive possession, protecting the rim. And there's not much you can get at the rim if he's standing there. So you got to play 5 out. That's why Hartenstein only played 11 minutes yesterday. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know what the Thunder do. Minus 108. Minus 108 looks like a gift. The fact that the Spurs are still minus 108 to win this series is ridiculous because I don't know what's going to change. They're still getting +6 in the next game. They're literally a 6-point underdog next game, and they're going to get
a sleeper prop.
And I don't know what it is. I'm lost because why is it -6 Oklahoma City and Fox is about to come back? They just beat them people without Fox. And I don't know, it's not like they're going to just get a 7-footer from off the street. Like DJ Mike said right here, maybe Hartenstein can be the factor, but now you got to see how you're going to score on offense if you're Oklahoma City. You already pretty much had trouble scoring yesterday. The game was so far under, they didn't score. Defense won yesterday. The total is just inflated because of the double overtime, but they didn't score more than 8 points in regulation. What was it? 108 or something in regulation, maybe? I think so. So yeah, they scored 216 in regulation. Wasn't a lot of points scored. It was really low scoring. Yeah, I mean Hartenstein might be the guy. We'll see. I don't know how they're gonna score.
Do you think if they were to add him out there that he would be able to really go at Wemby, or it's just kind of like the best we can do, but we know he's probably going to have another 40-point game, 20-something rebounds?
I think if Hartenstein's out there, you'll at least reduce the offensive rebounds. 9 offensive rebounds is too much because at that point, now you're getting wide open threes off those offensive rebounds or putbacks. Let me check the second chance points that they had yesterday. That's an issue. You can't give up the offense because those are just extra shots. You can't do that. That's a big issue. Let me see. My bad. I want to have exactly the numbers. Offensive rebounds, they had 15. Second chance points. They only had 13 second chance points, so that's not that bad, actually, surprisingly. For Wemby to have 9 offensive rebounds and they only had 13 second chance points, that's not terrible. But, okay, so you won the turnover battle. You won the fast break points. You won the points off turnovers. Just couldn't stop Wemby. You didn't win the free throw battle. You couldn't stop Wemby. Wemby got whatever he wanted because you just had to keep fouling him. I mean, he hit 12 out of 13 free throws. And Dylan Harper was 7 for 7 at the free throw line. We can't even get started with Dylan Harper. He looks amazing.
Well, my question, I guess, we talked about Wemby's performance a lot. He did say that watching Shai receive the MVP trophy before the game inspired him and made him like really go at it. But I'm looking through our comments now. Paid Art 3 on Instagram said it's quiet for Wemby the rest of the series. We got some Twitch comments saying they said he was awesome, but one game doesn't mean the series is over. Do you think that this might have been like a breakout game for Wemby? He had motivation. He's in OKC. He's like going off. But OKC, once they see the test and get the answers, et cetera, do you think that they just fully respond and answer in this next game?
I mean, I can't count the champs out ever at any point. The Vegas hasn't counted them out. Vegas still think they're going to win. They're still the favorite to win the NBA championship, even after losing game 1 and after everyone seeing this visually what's going on out there. So I can't say that it's over, but I don't know. I don't know what the adjustment is. I feel like I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday. Only way they can win is they make threes. They got 30 points from Alex Caruso yesterday and lost. Like, that's strong. To get 30 from a guy that over-under was 7 and to lose the game is like, that's mentally deflating. But Oklahoma City has to make threes. They got to make threes in order to win because they're not going to let Shai beat them. The Spurs, you could tell from yesterday, they're like, all right, Shai not beating us. So somebody else going to have to beat us, especially down the stretch. Lou Dort's going to have to make threes. Chet's going to have to make multiple threes. They're going to have to make threes. They're going to give the Thunder guys, the role players, open threes, and they have to make them. If they make them, you have a chance because you can turn them over. Castle had 11 turnovers. You were able to get turnovers. You're able to steal. Your defense is still effective. You're forcing a lot of turnovers. Wemby's a problem. Maybe you get them in foul trouble. Maybe you do something like that. But you got to make threes.
Bowser said Castle and Wemby's chemistry was seen last night. Fly Moolah said essentially a lot of the overtime was Shai, Caruso, J-Dub, J-Will, and Chet. Not much from iHeart. They said that De'Aaron Fox coming back will take minutes away from Harper. Who do you think moving forward might end up being that X factor on the Thunder to bring them over? Assuming we know Shai's going to be Shai.
I think Cason Wallace has to play, actually. Cason Wallace has to play. Those games when Shai was out, he was scoring 20 points a night, hitting 5 threes, 4 threes. Oklahoma City was out there winning games with no one. Like, they had no J-Dub. They had no Shai. They was going out there with Cason Wallace, Caruso, Dort, and whoever. And Cason Wallace was putting up 25, hitting 5 threes, stuff like that. He has to come alive. McCain has to come alive. Like, these guys that make threes have to make threes. Dort has to make threes. They have to just make the threes. They're getting open shots. That's what the Spurs, like I said yesterday, the Spurs are willing to give open threes up to these guys. You either going to make them or you're not. Caruso made them yesterday. He had 30. If other people make them, they win the game. People got to make their open threes. They're going to be wide open. That's what the Spurs said we're going to give up. They're going to beat us shooting these threes with these guys. We're going to shake their hand and say good game. If not, we're going to win.
Okay. Essentially, I think it's time to move on, though it was a crazy game. So I'm going to read off a couple more comments. They said, I think Shea comes back with a better game next time. The OKC defense knows they got to be tighter to avoid those second chance points. P Funk from yesterday said OKC is outmatched. It's over with. You can't make adjustments for a guy like Wemby and good guard play, plus no Fox potentially for the next game. They might be over with. Jalen2335 said Caruso will not be shooting 8 threes a game. Isaiah Joe ain't getting no tick.
No.
They said Chet has to step up tomorrow for real. We've said that multiple times. He was a little scared. Thunder looked good against the Lakers because they had that matchup, but now they got a different matchup against them.
For sure. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I have no clue what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, I think to your point, you mentioned adding in Jared McCain. He was +9 when they had him on the court, so maybe he could be one of their standout players. You think?
Yeah. The problem with Jared McCain is on the defensive side of the ball. That's why I kind of went with Cason Wallace a little bit more. But McCain definitely can get some minutes. It's just those Spurs guards are so bullyish. Like Dylan Harper plays bully basketball. Castle plays bully basketball. Fox doesn't play bully basketball, but Fox is just so damn fast and so crafty. It's like equivalent to that. They're just tough. The Spurs are not scared of the Thunder. That's the other thing, too. They're not scared. They want to be the bully. They feel like the Thunder the punks. That's the issue. The Thunder ain't used to getting punked. They getting punked right now, and it's just a change of energy, and you can see it. Double Wemby, yeah, it sounds good, but now these guys hitting threes, you in trouble. It's tough. Like Anthony Edwards said, though, you know, it's a problem with every post game. Anthony Edwards like, man, they got to do it after the 7'5". Like it's just not fair. That's like kind of the sense around the league each series. Like, of course, the Thunder and Shea, and I'm not gonna say nothing like that, but that's what it is. People feel like it's just not fair that Wemby is 7'5" and can do all the things he can do.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we done with this?
Yeah, we can get into tonight.
Okay. Last comment I'm gonna read. They said Castle assists, Wemby points is a lock every game, and that Maya's gorgeous. I agree. Okay, moving on to tonight's NBA playoff game. This is game 1 of the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the New York Knicks. The injury report, Larry Nance is listed as a game time decision with an illness, and then OG Anunoby is also listed as a game time decision with a hamstring injury. We got to talk about OG because he is one of the key pillars for the Knicks. How do you think that will impact the game if he does not play?
It has a huge impact on the game if OG doesn't play. OG is going to be assigned regarding Harden, I believe, because his big body. Harden won't be able to bully him, anything like that. And we've seen Harden when he has one of those bigger guys on him that he can't just move out the way with his strength like a Scotty Barnes in the first round or last round sometimes when Asur Thompson was on him. I don't know. I think that OG is just a matchup nightmare for Harden. He doesn't want to see him. He's a vet. He's won. OG has been making threes all playoffs. OG's probably been the best player on the Knicks in his playoffs as far as consistency. He's doing everything. He's rebounding the ball, guarding the best player, shooting threes. He's doing pretty much everything. So it's going to be really interesting to see. He's going to play, I'm pretty sure. He had enough rest. Like we said, the Knicks have had about 10 days off. So I'm pretty sure that he'll be out there. Yeah, and we kind of skipped ahead, but he is the X factor. I mean, one of the key players for the Knicks.
That was gonna be my next question. If he does not play, though, I was gonna ask, who do you think would be one of the other key players for the Knicks while they are away? I mean, they're home actually.
Knicks at home, yeah. Knicks home.
Yeah.
OG doesn't play. I guess it goes to my bench, my X factor guy, Miles McBride. He has to step up. He stepped up in the last series a lot. Miles was lights out from three. He played solid defense on guards. If OG doesn't play, Miles will have to be this Miles. The Miles McBride that pulls up with confidence, shooting threes, playing with confidence. It's Deuce McBride, baby, playing defense. Yeah, so that's just what has to happen. Miles will have to definitely be someone who steps up. He's going to be the X factor for the Knicks if OG doesn't play. I do think the Knicks kind of need OG in this series, though, because Harden will be able to kind of bully McBride, and Harden will be awakened. I feel like that's like one of the keys to the Cavs, getting Harden going, getting Harden confidence downhill, Harden being able to get a switch on somebody that he feels comfortable with going at, and McBride is just a little bit too light. Harden will be able to draw fouls on him and be able to get downhill on him and just get little veteran things on him, opposed to OG, who's a vet, won a ring, and things like that.
I'm looking on Instagram. Millionaire Trail said Mikal Bridges needs to step up. Do you see the Knicks aiming to lean on him a little bit?
Mikal Bridges is so iffy. I mean, he had a good series last series against Philly. We speculate that because he was drafted by them and traded by them. So he had like vengeance on his mind, I guess. I don't know if I can trust Mikal Bridges. I mean, he's been stealing money in a sense from the Knicks. He was a good player in Phoenix when they had that run against Milwaukee. When we went to the finals, we actually went. He was really good, but he's like Casper. Kind of like Casper. Yeah, he disappears sometimes. Yeah, and that's what it is. So we'll see. It's gonna be a good series, though.
Okay, and then on the Cavaliers side, who do you think would be some of their important key players? James Harden didn't turn over as much as of late. You think it will be him?
No, I think the key player for the Cavs in this series, especially because you got to deal with Big Cat down low, is Jared Allen.
Okay.
Jared Allen is definitely the key guy. He dominates certain matchups, but in this matchup, Cat had his way in the last series against Drummond and Joel Embiid because he was just quicker than them on his feet. They contested the three. He went right past him with a pump fake and a jab step and go past him. Same thing in the Atlanta series. They didn't have any bigs really to guard him. They tried to guard him with like a Kongwu and stuff like that. So the bigs that Cat has faced so far in the playoffs really have been his dream matchups as far as them guarding him. This matchup with Jared Allen, he can move his feet. He can block your shot. He's disciplined. He rebounds. And he crashes the offensive glass, and he can finish around the rim with both hands as well. So this is probably the toughest matchup Cat has seen. Well, it's not even probably. It's for sure the toughest matchup Cat has seen as far as the playoffs so far. Joel Embiid was not the regular Joel Embiid, so I can't really factor him in. But this a healthy Jared Allen and a healthy Evan Mobley down low. It's going to be real interesting for Cat. But Jared Allen is the main guy. I think he can score double digits in pick and roll against the Knicks, and he can hold Cat from scoring the ball. I think Cat won't be scoring a lot in this series.
I'm looking through our Twitch comments. Bowser said essentially what he thinks the game plan will be. He said Bridges on Harden, OG on Mitchell, double Big Cat and Robinson will also be good. Then he said they have Clarkson and Sohan. I don't know how to pronounce this last one. Diawara. He can also shoot. What do you think of this?
Yeah, Browser, Diawara, and Sohan won't see the floor unless the Knicks are up 30. They'll be DNPs for sure, brother. But you do know some good players on their bench. They do got a pretty deep bench, but those guys won't see the floor at all. Clarkson will see the floor. I don't think they have to double Cat at all. This is not a team that has to double Cat, like I just previously said. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen can both hold their own against Karl-Anthony Towns. It's not like he'll back to the basket post big. He ain't trying to do nothing but face up or shoot or pick and pop. It's not like he's posting up and got some moves in the post. It's not really doing that. So there's no need to double Cat at all. I think everybody's just gonna play straight up in this series. I think both teams feel confident in what they have. Maybe they might send a double at Brunson if he gets it going too much. But I'm sure the Knicks feel confident in their on-ball defenders against Donovan and James Harden. And I'm pretty sure the Cavs have to have some type of confidence. I don't know who they're going to put on Brunson. That's the only thing. So I'm looking at Brunson to have a big series this one. He should be able to get to his spot to get whatever he wants. I don't know who they put on him. They put Strus on him. I feel like Strus is too big. Brunson's going to be able to be crafty. And Strus makes a lot of dumb fouls. He did it against Cade last series. They'll be in the bonus, and he'll pull for pressing Cade and bump him, and now Cade gets 2 free throws. Like, why did you do that, dude? Brunson's definitely going to take advantage of that. He's going to stop in front of him, do all that type of stuff. I don't think they can put him on him. Maybe you put Donovan
Mitchell.
Yeah, but the thing with that, Brunson's so adapt to drawing fouls. You can't have your best offensive threat guarding somebody that draws fouls a lot, because now Donovan get 3 fouls in the second quarter. Now you got to sit. Now your offense just took a hit because you wanted him to guard somebody that you probably couldn't guard anyway. Like, even if Donovan was on him, Brunson's probably still going to score. So it's like, why waste that? You kind of want to have someone that you don't mind getting in foul trouble guarding a guy like Brunson, because he's so good at drawing fouls.
And then we had a question on Instagram. Do you think Mitchell Robinson will end up with a lot of rebounds?
Yeah, I do like Mitchell Robinson rebounds tonight. I think that 6 is easy, especially if you're doing a parlay. I feel like Cat will get in foul trouble tonight, so Mitchell will get some extra minutes. You can't go small against this Cavs team because they have the double bigs in Allen and Mobley. Mitchell Robinson will definitely need his presence felt just to keep Allen off the boards and just to get some extra possessions for the Knicks. I do think Cat will foul because you got a guy like Donovan Mitchell going downhill, James Harden going downhill, knows how to draw fouls. You're going to get to switch a couple times. With Cat on Harden on the island, he's going to do that step back, and Cat going to jump out and foul him at least once. Cat going to do a dumb foul on Jared Allen, crashing the boards at least once. So I pretty much see Cat in foul trouble in this game tonight. I don't think that's going to determine the game at all, but I do see Cat kind of getting some foul trouble, and Mitchell Robinson probably gets a couple more minutes for sure. And we know what Mitchell Robinson does when he's on the floor. He's going to rebound. He's out there to rebound, play defense, and the other team is probably going to foul him and make him shoot some free throws. So that's what we're going to get out of Mitchell Robinson for his 15 to 20 minutes. I think he plays closer to 15 to 18 tonight, though.
And then I'm not going to ask you a specific money line prediction, but with these teams of the Cavs and the Knicks, what do you think would be one of the keys to victory that they should try to strategize to lean on it in order to win in MSG?
I feel like the Cavs' key to victory, they got to start early. In this playoff so far, the Cavs have been terrible in the first half and the first quarter. They've been playing from behind pretty much every game. They didn't play from behind in Game 7. That's about it. We did have the Cavs in Game 7. But their sense of urgency to start the games is very, not there at all. The Knicks are a team that like to start fast. You're going to get 12 minutes of Brunson in the first quarter, 12 to 11 minutes of Brunson in the first quarter, all downhill. He's probably going to try to score 10 points in the first quarter. They'll let him see his first shot go down. Cavs have to start early. They have to start early, and, of course, the turnovers. It's the same thing with Cleveland every single game. They can't turn the ball over. They got to get a shot on goal. You got to get a shot up every possession if you're Cleveland Cavaliers. You can't keep turning the ball over. For the Knicks, I feel like for the Knicks, it's just keep doing what you've been doing. Don't get out of your system. I feel like they really found something in the playoffs with kind of having Cat be the distributor in the high post, letting OG go backdoor, Bridges go backdoor, and just the newfound offense that they have. I think the Knicks have to play with pace, continue to play with pace, push the ball like they've been doing. The Knicks just have to continue doing what they have been doing, and don't foul. This Cleveland Cavaliers team is a team that kind of feeds off of fouls because they have guys that get downhill and shoot free throws at a high rate. And we know Harden. He's probably taken some of the most free throws in the NBA history. He's great at drawing fouls. So you got to stay out of foul trouble. Don't foul. Push the pace. And you can have a chance to win. Just keep playing how you've been playing with the Knicks. The Cavs have to start early. You can't get behind against this Knicks team because they're going to put their foot on your neck. as we've seen time after time after time. They scored 140 points. I don't know how many times in this playoff series. I mean, in this playoff so far.
Okay. Are you ready to? Oh, one more question just popped up on Instagram, actually. Millionaire Trail said, what's y'all insight on NBC leaking the script on Cavs and Knicks before the Cavs-Detroit series was over? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if I really believe in that type of stuff. Who knows? I don't know. I can't sit here and act like I do know. If it's a script. Right. Yeah.
We can move on to the WNBA game of the night. We have the Phoenix Mercury versus the Toronto Tempo. What you thinking?
Mercury all day. This is one most of the time on the game of the night. I won't tell you who's gonna win. The Mercury gonna win this game. They're at home in Phoenix. That arena is crazy. I've been to multiple games there. I've been to some playoff games there. They really support those women in Phoenix. The game is gonna be sold out. They like the Mercury there, and it's gonna be a late game, so people will probably be able to get to see. They'll get to see the game still and watch the girls' game late night because it's about 2-hour difference. And Alyssa Thomas is going to have an amazing game tonight. The Tempo want to play with Tempo, ironically. That's their name. And that's all that the Mercury want to do. Get out and run. Alyssa Thomas get the board. She runs transition, find Kai in transition, and try to get some layups. This is one of those games Alyssa Thomas could probably get 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists if she wants to, long as it's not a total blowout. She's going to be able to bully ball them women for the Tempo. Also, the Tempo are coming off a win against the Sparks. I think they're kind of on a high horse. The Mercury, Alyssa Thomas is just a bulldozer in transition. I don't know what they're going to do to stop her. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see. So, yeah, it's going to be a good game. But Mercury is like a free square and bingo tonight, I feel, as far as a money line.
Mm-hmm. Considering that this is the first year of the Toronto Tempo and they've only had a couple of games, who do you think will end up being the franchise player on this team?
Brittany Sykes.
You think so? Not Mabry, maybe?
Brittany's the better player. More aggressive and just the more dog in her, I feel.
But do you realistically, Brittany Sykes on other teams is not a franchise player. So what do you think would make her one on this team? Would it just be the lack of other stars or what?
Yeah, that, and I mean, Brittany Sykes got game. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's been an All-Star multiple times. I don't think that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's been an All-Star multiple times. She had 38 last game. 38, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. She's the best player on the team for sure. We know Mabry, she goes missing sometimes, and she just really want to jack threes and do her little thing. But Brittany's downhill. Brittany's the best player on that team.
How have you been watching Kiki Rice in her rookie season?
She's been playing good. Well, she had 19 last game when they just beat the Sparks. She's been playing all right. My homie, who I talk to every day, he thinks he goes under tonight. I don't know if y'all want to ride with that or not. The system had her over, I think. Well, no, it didn't. But yeah, he thinks she goes under her points. So I don't know.
And then we had a question on Twitch from DJ Mike Rob LTE. How do y'all feel about Rickea and her injury?
I'm hurt.
Sad.
I'm so irritated she got hurt. The sky was gonna be rolling this year. The opening night tomorrow. No Rickea Jackson. All everybody wanted to see Rickea Jackson. That's what that's what everybody was ready for. Rickea Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And we get no Rickea for the season too. So that sucks. She tore her ACL. It really sucks. Man, the sky was looking good. We'll see. They're a pretty deep team. So I do think they'll still be solid. But Rickea had a couple 25-plus point games already in this young season, and she was looking like she was finna be in rare form in the Sky uniform. I'm so irritated. I'm irritated. That just blew me.
The Sky GM himself said, he was like, yeah, I think this was her year where she was going to be a WNBA All-Star and make the all-defense team for sure.
Yeah, I do.
And so I think to your point, their roster is very deep, but we haven't even seen it fully combined yet. Dejanay Carrington hasn't touched the floor with her foot injury. Azurá Stevens, the big, has been out there with her knee injury. Courtney Vandersloot, the Sky legend, she has a knee injury, so she hasn't been out there.
Man,
Skylar
Sky
Diggins had an
good.
eye injury before, so it's like now Rakia is totally out. I don't even think we're gonna see the full potential for a minute.
Yeah, man, the Sky had a whip.
Yeah,
Sky just had a whip. Honestly,
yeah.
like the fact that Sloot was probably gonna be a backup point guard, like that's probably one of the best point guards in the history of the W as far as pure point guard, and she was gonna be coming off the bench. That's strong. That's strong.
Yeah, we just have to send Rakia prayers. Hopefully she gets well soon and heals up, but she is out for the whole season. So it's just sad. All right. Are you ready to move on to your free play of the day?
Yeah, free play for today is going to be, let me see. Do I want to give a system play? I'm gonna get a system play and I'm gonna give him a free play. System play is Jarrett Allen over 11.5 points for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And my play is Mercury money line, and I'm gonna parlay it with Alyssa Thomas 8 assists. Alyssa Thomas 8 assists and Mercury money line. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
The triple double machine herself.
Yeah. Yep.
Okie dokie. And then as always, they can text LegalX Live to this number for what sort of package?
$200. You get all plays, all sports for 30 days. And yeah, make you some money. I love today's plays. I love what I got for the next game that's coming up in a second. I kind of talked about some of them, but my main bet for tonight I have not talked about. And yeah, let's do it. I'm ready to watch these games tonight. I'm definitely ready to watch this next game. Very excited.
Okay. And we had someone sent in one of their player props. This was not endorsed by Dallas, but they said Jarrett Allen over 11.5 points for the Cavs.
Oh, that's literally what I just said. That's cool.
They said they think that's easy money.
All right, well, we on the same page. So you on the same page as the system, brother. The system got over 11.5, and Marcel Too Cool got over 11.5. Jarrett Allen.
He's too cool.
Too cool, Marcel.
All right. Everyone, thank you for watching. If you are on YouTube or Twitch, please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Is we going to the Sky game tomorrow?
I mean, it's a lot of stars out, but I think it'll be fun.
Okay, sound like a plan. Oh, it's an 8. It's an 8 though. We might miss David versus Goliath if we go to the Sky game. I don't know about that now.
I mean, but they're playing the Dallas Wings. You don't want to see Paige Beckers, AZ Foot.
Did you see Wemby? Maya, you saw Wemby last night. You gonna miss that?
It's not gonna be in person.
I don't know. What would y'all do, chat?
do you genuinely think that he might have a similar performance where he's dropping 40?
I don't know what's
26 something rebounds.
I feel like tomorrow's game is the whole series. OKC don't win, they done.
Yeah. Oh, because they're going to San Antonio.
Yeah, they go to San Antonio down 0-2 to Wemby. Well, they could
but we said before there was no chance that in either conference a team gets swept.
Yeah, I don't think they get swept. They're gonna win a game because Shea gonna make his shots one game, and everybody gonna make or the Spurs gonna miss their shots one game. Like it's gonna be a game where the Spurs miss or the Thunder make them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the game the Thunder win.
All right, we will see. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we're at the Sky game tomorrow and watching the Spurs from afar.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.